Hello, milkers, and happy Monday. The beer this week is called Tropic Haze and has an ABV of 5.9% and a Cumcast rating of 4.25 out of 5. This is a tropical cider produced by the hardworking folks of Swift Cider out of Portland, Oregon. It includes notes of passion fruit, guava, mango, and just a dash of sea salt. As always, please drink responsibly. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Now let's get into it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cumcast. As always, I am your fucking amazing host, Ryan, and joining me, as always, is Cody. Also, side note, we have a lazy,
dog?
Possum?
Possum
Dog?
Bo's in the studio today.
Bo's in the studio. He's napping.
Gracing us with his presence.
He's been sunbathing all day, like the little dinosaur he is.
Yeah.
And now he's tuckered out and tired. So welcome back, everybody. Seems like we just record every other week now.
It seems like we record whenever.
Whenever
is convenient.
Yeah. Whenever's convenient for
we all have lives. We all have lives. We all got stuff going on in those lives. And, if you did miss us every other week, I'm not going to say sorry because I'm not really sorry. Because I'm doing what I need to do.
Okay.
However,
I'm not going to say sorry because I'm not
sorry. I'm not going to say sorry because I'm not going to say sorry if I'm not sorry. Because I'm doing what I need to do, you're doing what you need to do in our lives, and you guys are living yours. However, I do miss doing this show on a weekly basis. But things got to happen. Stuff's got to get done. Got to maintain our livelihood outside of here.
So, download's still up. So yeah. That's always good.
Popular as ever.
Constant.
That's what they
Constant
say.
download. So we appreciate.
Yeah. So we do appreciate,
every single one of you.
We appreciate everybody downloading and listening to us and taking the time out of their day. But like I said, everybody's got to live their lives. And, we've been doing this for 4 years. And sometimes you just need a fucking break every now and again. Especially with, I just had a change of jobs. So I'm working at a new place, trying to adapt to that because it's kind of a new schedule and completely different industry. So it's like, I've been trying to adjust to that. We've been trying to adjust to that schedule as well. So I think it's the first time I mentioned it. But yeah, I don't work at the same place anymore.
He doesn't work.
Yeah. So I'm in a completely different industry, different field. And that was a very rapid change for me. So, it's only been about a month. So I've been trying to still accommodate to that and trying to figure out where I'm at with that and working in that area and industry with the team I now have. And so that's kind of what I've been focused on a lot. Especially,
he makes it sound complicated, but it's just an OnlyFans. He just started an OnlyFans.
If I had an OnlyFans and I was actually making decent money, you would have a podcast every week.
I don't know who would subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Well, that's what I mean, though. If I did have an OnlyFans and I was making money, you all would have a podcast every week, an episode every week, because I would send...
I have nothing else to do.
I would have 3 pictures of my man boobs, and that's it. That's all I need.
If I started an OnlyFans, the first one I'm going to upload is a picture of my taint.
Why would... I think people want to... I don't know.
Moneymaker. Because it's a hidden gem. Not everybody gets to see everybody's taint.
It's a very small percentage of people with OnlyFans accounts that actually do nude things. Most of them don't even do anything nude.
I feel like that's a lie.
I honestly...
what is OnlyFans for? Art? No.
A lot of the interviews I see...
Switch.
A lot of the interviews I see of people that make decent money off of it do not do anything nude.
Then what do?
They do everything but nude.
What is that?
They just don't get naked. They just do requests. It's probably weird requests.
Yeah, hey, I know. Wear these socks for me. 2 days unwashed. That's the same thing. It's the same thing as sexual fetish, sexual industry. It's the same shit. It's just the people who sell their nudes are just, I don't know, have less morals, I guess you could say.
Let's see.
Why are you looking at the statistics right now?
Yeah, of course. I think more people do nude stuff with their. I think more people do nude stuff with their, like, everybody, like, a lot of people have been starting these Snapchat accounts, like a private Snapchat.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Until Snapchat kicks them out, that's what Patreon did. Patreon, people got on there and did, like, nude stuff, and then Patreon was like, we're not doing this anymore. And then OnlyFans started, and then now it's on OnlyFans, and now Snapchat is, for some reason, fucking huge. People ask me all the time why I don't have a Snapchat, and I'm like, 30 years old, I don't need a Snapchat. If I haven't started it, I don't need it.
I have a Snapchat, but I don't use it to talk to people. I only use it to watch my subscription stories. Like, I watch Matt Stoney's eating videos.
You can do that on Reels on Facebook.
I know, but I don't really like Facebook.
Okay.
I just don't really like
and that's
Facebook.
why Cody doesn't post beer reviews or anything else to Facebook. Because he's neglecting it.
Like I said, I have my own life outside of here as well.
Maybe we should just start a Comcast Snapchat. That would be a good idea.
The Comcast Snapchat would have even less views.
I guarantee, I bet it had more. It would have more. Everybody has Snapchat. Every 19-year-old has a Snapchat. Posts like a reel of me and you, I don't know, something. Wait, it's not a reel on Snapchat. What is it? Just a story? I don't know. I don't have Snapchat.
I'm trying to find...
It's because it doesn't exist. It's fake.
No, I swear. Like, every time somebody talks about having an OnlyFans that isn't nude, like,
it's the same thing.
Well, they don't.
If somebody sends you an army uniform, it's like, wear this for me, baby, and then you wear it and then, like, don't wash it and you send it back, it's still like a sexually driven industry.
Yes, of course, but it's not nude.
So
that's a big difference, though. Like, because if you send,
I chalk it up to the same thing.
Because the thing is, if you send, like, nudes or whatever and they expire, I don't know how it works, but your
nudes expire.
I mean, it's kind of like the Snapchat thing. Like, that's why they made it to where it expires.
It doesn't expire. It's a monthly... It's like Patreon. It's a monthly subscription. If you pay $50 a month, I upload 2 booby pics and, like, a short video of 30 seconds or less. And then $100, like, you get a personalized video and, like, a pair of my underwear or something like that. That's what it is. You just pay a monthly subscription and you keep getting the same stuff that you're promised.
Right, but I don't know. I just feel like, I think people, what I'm saying is people still are, like, a millionaire just by not even uploading, like, dick pics or nudes or anything like that. They're still making, like, $1 million a year, and they're just wearing, like, lingerie.
Yeah. Sex sells, buddy. It always has.
Sex does sell.
Ever since Bazooka Joe.
Why are you asking me to change my settings?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure this article doesn't exist, so it doesn't even matter.
I agree.
I just hope I get hearing back in my left ear. Because it's, like, ringing really bad.
It does say OnlyFans bans... The OnlyFans company bans sexually explicit contact. But nudity is still okay. I don't know what that means.
It means you can't fuck anyone in it.
Okay.
That's on Pornhub. Different website. Different guidelines. And Pornhub's free. You don't have to pay for it. That's one thing OnlyFans will never have. Free. Free penetration.
But Pornhub's one of those things, like, it's just like the neighbor uploading a video. It's not the best quality. You can get a virus.
No, you can't.
You can get a virus from Pornhub.
Who has ever gotten a virus from Pornhub?
I bet there's a lot of people that have gotten viruses from Pornhub.
No, maybe like fucking Skank Hub or whatever, something else.
Skank Hub?
Some other bootleg website, some Russian website.
Skank Hub?
No, never got a virus from Pornhub. It's a reputable company in Canada.
A reputable company.
It's a reputable... I thought about working for Pornhub. They had, like they had
remote jobs?
No, they didn't.
Work anywhere
that was the thing.
in the
You could only be in Canada.
You want to move to fucking Canada?
I would have moved to Canada to work for Pornhub.
No, but do you think they have good dental?
Probably. They probably got everything. Anal, all kinds of stuff. But, yeah. Pornhub's a reputable company. And that's the porn I like. The dirty, gringy, fucking gas station bathroom type of, you know.
Why? That's gross.
No, it's not. Who wants some 4K studio effects? Nobody. You think I want to see some pimple on some chick's ass? No. I want it to be dark and dingy and gross.
Why? That's not the way it is in real life.
Yes, it is.
Who does it in a gas station bathroom?
Everybody.
Gross people.
Who fucks in a church parking lot? Me. And somebody put that on Pornhub.
That's not a gas station bathroom.
It's the same thing. You're involving the Lord. Different standards.
You're not involving... The Lord does not exist in any gas station bathroom.
Who wants to watch a fully professionally edited porno with some chick who's plastic because of so much stuff she pumped in her body?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you have just like some average person?
That's a niche. Everybody's got a niche.
Nobody's like, oh,
I'm not watching a video
my
that
shit
happens
has to
in
be production quality.
I don't want to watch a video that happens in a gas station bathroom. That's just gross. That doesn't set a mood for me.
Nobody's taking a shit. It's just like, they're like, oh.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't set a mood for me. You ever been in a gas station bathroom? I know you have. It's gross.
No, some of them are nice.
Some of them are nice, but I still wouldn't want to do that.
Why not?
Other people might have to go.
Depends if you set the scene. You're just like, you're pumping gas, and like, a lady's like, hey. It's like, hey. He's like, want to go get a Slurpee? And then you go inside and get a Slurpee. Like, that bathroom's empty. Because, like, a guy just walked out of it and, like, he took a big shit.
Hey, can I have the key to the...
That's what it is. And, like, yeah, you get the key to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you share
Don't forget to bring it back because it's on a hubcap.
Yeah, it's on
Don't
a
forget
hubcap.
it. Hey, can I have the key to the bathroom? No, sorry. I got to take it back to the clerk. He said I have to...
Yeah, and then you go in the bathroom, and then she slobs your knob
and then you got those ones,
dirty bathroom.
And then you got those ones you got to give them, like, your ID or whatever. And then if you bring back the bathroom... I swear I have seen...
This isn't Compton. I've never been to a place
I swear, it might have been just been in a movie or something like that, but you had to give them your ID to bring back the key. If you didn't bring back the key, you didn't get your fucking ID back or some shit.
What was that one?
The one we came back from Michigan, you had to buy something, and then he gave you 2 tokens.
That's right.
And you had to slide them in. Yeah. You had to slide the tokens in the lock, like some kind of magic slot machine. Mm-hmm. And he said as soon as you close it, you can't open it from the outside. You have to come back here and get 2 more tokens. He's like, as soon as you close it, you need to be in there. I was like, okay. And
he just kept saying...
Most popular
place in town.
Most popular place in town. And it was, because by the time
there was like 6 of us in line.
By the time I got done in the bathroom, which was like a minute and a half, because I just had to pee, there was 5 people waiting.
Yeah.
And then he had to say, and then he's like, I told you it was the most popular place in town. I was like, yeah, you're right. And it's weird because it wasn't the first place you passed either. It was like the first gas station you passed.
Well, see, when I went back to Michigan, I stopped in Lebanon and stopped at a Casey's, and I stopped to let him to go pee and poop, and then I put him back in the car, and then I went inside to get like a snack and like a water, and I'm pretty sure like the cashier was like dealing drugs, or she was like getting drugs from her dealer.
That would surprise me.
From some other guy, and I was like, okay, so these people are dealing drugs, and like I walk up there, and she just like throws a pill in her mouth, and it's just like, oh hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm okay. And so I got like a water and a snack, and she's like, you want a bag for that? And I was like, no. And then I walked away, and you know, she was high the rest of the day.
Was she
good
itching?
for her? No, she wasn't itching. She just took it. So if you're ever in Lebanon, Indiana, little town, just keep going. You just drive right past
keep going.
Just keep right.
Piss on the side of the road and just keep going.
I mean, I thought about it. I mean, he shit in their grass, and I didn't pick it up. So,
well, no, you're never gonna see him again.
Fuck it.
You're never gonna see him again.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I'm gonna pick my dog's shit out of the grass.
I don't.
It's just kind of one of those moods that I'm in. If I'm in a good mood, I'll pick up the dog poop.
I mean, of course, if you're in a dog park,
call me a piece of shit if you want to. However, you all have been there. I guarantee everybody.
Well, if you're in like a dog park
and
everybody's running around, like it's kind of like a rule, unless you're just gonna get shunned. Like, because you don't pick up your dog shit at a dog park.
It is a rule. It does say, there's a sign that says pick it up when you walk into every door.
Who wants to pick up dog shit? Nobody.
Every dog owner, they don't want to, but they have to.
I just think it's weird watching people who have animals in New York, like they'll just shit on the sidewalk and then they just pick it up. It's just weird to me.
I think it's weird how any dog shits on the sidewalk. I think it's weird. I think it's very strange because every dog I've ever seen, every dog I've ever had in my life has had to go to the bathroom in the grass. They won't go on the pavement. However, I see dogs all the time just drop trowel and take a crap.
Drop trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just take a crap in the middle of the sidewalk, and it's weird.
That fucking piece of shit right there. If it's wet and if the grass is wet in the morning, he won't go out there. He'll take a shit right in the gravel. He don't give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah. Do you not see the fucking landmines in the fucking gravel?
The grass is wet?
Yes, it's wet because it's dewy in the morning.
What's it matter?
He's a fucking bitch.
He doesn't like wet.
He don't want to get his fucking diggy-doo wet.
Diggy-doo wet.
Because it's like a half inch from the fucking grass.
That's funny. No, I just think it's really weird when I see dogs poop on pavement. I just think it's weird. And then you got those people that have the big dogs. You're basically picking up a human shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen dog poop.
Double bag.
I've seen dog poop that has not been picked up before. I was like, did a fucking crackhead shit on the sidewalk?
I mean, you do live in Bloomington, so probably.
Yeah.
It probably was a
like,
crackhead.
did a crackhead shit on the sidewalk? But it's just like, no, it looks... Crack and drug shits are not solid. Mm-hmm. Let's just say that. They're never... I don't know how, like, drug addicts don't keep a pack of fucking wet wipes on them at all times, because that's the only way you're going to get that butthole clean.
I mean, if you just eat like a banana.
Just fucking liquid goose
Banana
shits.
a day will keep your system clean.
Oh, yeah. A banana a day. If I can have I can have my fucking pipe of meth, but as long as I eat a banana, I'll feel better in the morning.
Yeah, they sell bananas.
Gotta keep that potassium up,
They
man.
sell fruit at every gas station, which is weird.
It's the most trashiest fruit.
So?
Their bananas are always green.
So?
They're either green or they're rotten.
Let it sit. Let it sit.
They are.
So?
You ever seen a banana in a gas station? They're either green or rotten. And you know what the weirdest thing is? Walmart. Walmart's bananas are right up front. Why? They're not even fucking near produce. They're by the checkout. Who the fuck is gonna buy bananas next to the checkout? They're not even near it. I'm
It's
like,
the last thing you
it's
want.
the weird. What is it with
Who
bananas?
goes to the grocery store and be like, I gotta get bananas and, strawberries and all this shit? No, you get bananas when you're just like, oh, bananas, 99 cents. And then you put it in your cart. Nobody goes to the store to get bananas.
Nobody ever buys grapes.
Unless you're feeding a monkey.
Nobody ever buys grapes unless they're on sale. Them bitches are expensive.
That's what I mean.
They're expensive. Grapes are the same price as fucking sockeye salmon.
It's like Sam's Club. Sam's Club, this is just like they got all their expensive shit in front, so you gotta walk through it. And they hassle you to fucking buy a fucking TV.
I don't know what possesses people to buy bananas or produce from a gas station. I don't know why they're there. Like I said, they're either green or they're rotten. They're either like Shrek penis or
well, it's either fucking Haribo gummy bears, Cheez-Its, or combos, or a fucking banana. It's trash.
I'm picking the combos. Like, I
would too.
If I'm buying a snack at a gas station, it's not gonna be good for me.
That's true.
It's just not. I'm not gonna step down to a roller dog, but I'm not gonna buy fucking a banana. That's just dumb.
It is weird though, how like gas stations are like supermarkets now, because they have fruit, vegetables, like salads, and then they have like donuts, like Krispy Kreme. Like, do you get your donuts delivered to you every morning, or are they just like chilling in the back?
Bro, they pop them out of a box and they put them
in there all nice and neat.
They stick them underneath the light.
It's just weird.
That's how it works. They don't fucking... You think the deli fucking makes their shit... Well, a good deli makes their shit every morning by hand. A regular deli, that shit comes in a box, they dump it into the fucking thing, and it sits underneath the fucking light in an ice box all day. But a good deli makes that shit every morning. That's what a good deli does.
That's what I like about, like, Love's and Pilot, like the big gas stations with the showers and shit. Because I stopped there with him on our way back. And I let him walk in the grass and take a couple dumps. And then I put him back in the car. And then I walked inside because I had to pee. And then I forgot. Like, I washed silverware at the Airbnb. And I left it in my pocket. Because I was, like, fixing shit, and I was going to put it back in there, because, like, the washing station was outside. And I left it in my pocket. And then, like, I was, like, 4 hours in, coming home, and I, like, reached in the back of my pocket, and I felt this fork, and I was like, shit, I stole his fork.
Who cares? It's a fucking fork.
I threw it away in the trash can. The other guy's a fucking cocksucker anyway. He can fucking blow me.
Fucking 1 star.
I never did rate and review his shit. I never even talked about it yet.
Has Airbnb contacted you?
Wanting me to review, but he never fucking did anything.
Ah, bitch.
I'll handle it through Airbnb.
What a pussy.
So people who don't know, I went back to Michigan. So last November, was that when we went?
Yeah, it was like early November.
So last November we went to Grand Rapids, and this year for my birthday, just a getaway weekend trip, I went back, but I went an hour north of Michigan in the middle of a state park in a little like cabin with no running water. I mean, it had running water, but it was just well water. An outdoor camping shower that ran off propane in a fucking outhouse.
Basically roughing it.
Yeah, glamping at its finest. But it's in the middle of a national forest, so like, I mean, it's in the middle of the forest. Like, there's nothing around me. There was like, properties around me, but that's it. You could see it, but you're in the middle of the woods. Everything's dirt roads, no gravel. Once you get off the main road, it's all dirt. Excuse me. But anyway, so I booked this Airbnb, and I take the dog with me, and we, drive up there, and, we had a good time, and it's dirty, and, it's in the middle of the woods. So, and all it is like, it's, I don't know, think of like the smallest room in your house, and that's what it was. Like, it was tiny. There was a pull-out couch, and a fucking mini fridge, and a chair. Like, that's all that was in there. Like, and it had, the electricity was coming from somewhere. Like, I could see the fucking, the extension cord of the power, like, running along the ground to, like, another house or something. So, it's basically just like a shack that's, the other house was, like, 200 yards away or something. And, so it's, like, dirty. As soon as you walk off the porch, it's just dirt. Dirt, it's it's northern Michigan, so everything's, like, the grass barely grows. And it's just moss all over the ground, and it's wet, constantly wet, and I get there, and I just see, like, the biggest pile of shit, like, ever. And I was like, is there another dog out here? But talking to people, raccoons take you, like, you think it's human shit. So I'm pretty sure it was raccoons. But I see, like, this big pile of shit as soon as I get there. And I also had to take a shit, so I popped in the outhouse, but the outhouse had a fake stained glass window in it. Like, the shit house. Like, it even let light through and everything. It was like a little fake stained glass window. And it fucking stank. But, anyway, so I see shit.
This is all biodegradable compost, right? You had to bury it with fucking wood chips?
No. It's just a hole in the ground.
Oh.
And then whenever it's time, they move it. They bury it, and then they move it.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I also got ice cream one day, and I couldn't finish it, and I had to take a shit really bad. And I was like, I'm not going to eat my ice cream cone taking a shit. Like, I would, like, in a regular bathroom, but, like, not in this because it stinks. Yeah. So I just, like, dropped the ice cream cone in the hole. I just threw it in the shithole.
Why are you just chucking it in the fucking woods?
I don't know. Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, Yogi. Yogi, come and get my ice cream cone. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, so I had fun. I came back with, like...
Bears gonna eat your shit.
Bears gonna eat
They're gonna go
shit.
in the outhouse just to eat that cone in the poop.
Anyway, so I had fun, and, just roughing it. It was a good time. I was just by myself, and bought like $100 worth of Michigan beer and brought it back. And, whenever I left, I had emailed, or messaged the guy on Airbnb. I was like, hey, thanks for letting me stay, blah, blah, blah. Just to let you know, the mini space heater that you had in here fucking quit out on me, and we had to fucking huddle for warmth one night. And it was like, I took showers at 8 in the morning, and it was 48 degrees outside. Right. So, I mean, it didn't really bother me, but I ended up picking one up at Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
Just to have something. But, I said, thanks for letting me stay, blah, blah, blah. And then this guy comes back at me and was like, your dog pissed all over the carpet. He kept calling it a carpet. Your dog pissed all over the carpet.
It's a rug.
It was a $3 fucking rug from, I don't know, a thrift store maybe. And it was like from my dirty feet, because we're in the middle of the fucking woods. And then he said my dog pissed all over the carpet and ruined the hardwood floor and then pissed on the outside carpet. And I'm like, what outside carpet? You mean an outdoor rug? And it was wet because I washed it off because I spilled shit on it. Like packing my shit. It was like, how can you be like, my dog pissed on your outdoor rug when the whole rug is just saturated with water?
It makes no sense.
No. What kind of kooky ass fucking old man are you? Anyway, yeah, he was saying I'm going to have to pay for all these damages and all this shit. And I'm just like, nah, there ain't no damages. And then he was like, oh, and...
there ain't no damages.
No, I was like, no, there ain't no damages. I ain't paying for shit, buddy. And he also said that he found piles of shit everywhere. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I found 6 so far.
Did you say, okay, and?
No, I said...
That's what I would have fucking... Oh, and?
No, I didn't say anything about the shit.
Fuck you want?
I didn't say anything about the shit, but he's like, I picked up 6 piles of shit so far.
Why are you picking up other people's shit?
And that's what I mean.
Let the earth have it.
That's in my mind. I'm thinking, like, why are you walking around? It's in the woods, people. Like, picture in the middle of the woods. Like, if you've ever went mushroom hunting. In the middle of the woods, mushroom hunting. That's where I was. I was in the middle of the woods. He took a picture of 3 piles of shit and sent it to me in Airbnb.
You sending me shit?
One of them wasn't even my dog's.
You sending me shit right now?
One of them wasn't even my dog. So he's just picking up random shit out there in the middle of the fucking woods. Like, they're not even the same size. Like, this one he sent was definitely his. This one he sent was definitely his. And this other one looks like I went out there and took a shit. Like, it was a massive pile of crap. And I was like, why are you picking up shit? Anyway, he's like, I picked up 6 piles so far. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, who's gonna come? Who cares if there's shit out there in the middle of the woods? There's a squirrel shitting 2 trees down, like on the fucking ground, and all kinds. Like, there's piles of raccoon shit everywhere. And you're gonna come at me and be like, "Oh, you didn't pick up your shit." I'm in the middle of the fucking woods, dude. It's northern Michigan. Anyway, he was being a cocksucker and was telling me I'm gonna have to pay for all these damages, and I said, "No, fuck you." And he's like, well, I've set it through Airbnb. Haven't heard shit from you, have I, Ben? Nope, sure haven't.
Ben. Fuck you, Ben.
Fuck you, Ben. Anyway, haven't heard anything from you, and I didn't review your shit. I should have, to let people know that you're a fucking dick and a cocksucker, not to stay at this place when there's a perfectly good little town 10 minutes down the road with all these nice, like, you know, northern Michigan, like, little hotels with, like, 10 rooms, like, little teepee buildings and shit that have, like, a no vacancy sign and stuff like that. Like, really cute. Excuse me. But they're really big for, like, hunting up there and stuff because it's in the national forest and, like, a lot of ATV trails and, you know, shit like that. So there's a lot of outdoor stuff going on, but they have all these stuff, and like I was down the road from a dispensary, man. There was 2 of them, and but anyway, yeah, it's just a cute little town. Like the nearest Walmart's like 35 minutes away, so the only thing there was like a little tiny ass local grocery store and an Ace Hardware. That's where people get their shit. That's it. But this dude, I don't know, he's just a fucking asshole. So yeah, fuck you, Ben. Don't have an Airbnb, dick.
I don't know. It was a hell of a time. I remember you calling me and talking to me about it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
He was like,
"That's
the thing." He was like, "Your dog pissed everywhere on the inside and the outside of the Airbnb," and I'm like, "When?" I was like, he's been house trained for 8 fucking years, never had an accident once. I was like, I barely left him alone in the fucking place, and when I did, he was just laying on the fucking couch. And, like, he didn't do anything. And if he did, I would fucking smell it. Like, I would have smelled it. It'd be sticky because dog piss is gross. Like, it gets sticky and it stinks and it's disgusting. Like, I'd have fucking smelled it. They were just like, oh, you just saw, like, wetness everywhere. And you're like, he peed everywhere. There's shit on the walls. There's shit everywhere.
I don't get it.
Like from Dumb and Dumber, when that dude gets chocolate everywhere. There's shit on the walls. He's shit everywhere. I don't understand. Anyway, you know. And, like, this guy had good reviews on Airbnb, so I was like, everybody's like, oh, you get what you pay for, you know, because it's just like, you know, and that's what I wanted. I wanted just, like, a little glamping, kind of roughing it, like, thing. I didn't want, it was like $300 for 4 nights. So, like, it's not that big a deal. It was fine. I had fun. But then, you know, this cock comes in and is just like, oh, your dog peed everywhere. Like, no, he fucking didn't. Like, your fucking brain is full of piss. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know. I've never, in the...
Well, I was talking to people at work about it, and they're like, I've heard about people trying to con people out of money on Airbnb. And he was like, yeah. I've never experienced it, though. I was like, neither have I. They've been great experiences. I mean, we've been to fucking Florida. We've been... Where have we been? We've been to Madison a couple times. We've been to Florida a few times.
In the probably 5 years I've used Airbnb religiously, like only to travel.
Yeah.
Never booked a hotel in the past 5 years. We've only used that.
Never had a bad experience.
Never had a bad experience.
And that's the thing, like, I swept the floor, like, before I left. I did all kinds of shit, but, like, I'm not gonna fucking be your maid and wash your fucking indoor rug and shit. Like, it's dirty because my shoes are dirty and I have to walk in and out of your fucking little shack. Like, so I don't know what you want from me. But, yeah.
Yeah, I've never had a bad experience ever. And I honestly, I think that shit does exist out there. Like, speaking of, like, getting conned, maybe? I haven't found out 100%, but I have my suspicions. I've been using Etsy a lot lately. Just to order, like, cool things that you can't really find anywhere else.
Etsy will fuck you.
Right. So just using trying to find, like, cool things that, like, people hand make. It might be more expensive than, like, buying it on Amazon or somewhere else, but these people make them. Yeah. You're supporting their business. That's why I like it. I'll spend a little bit extra money to get it. You know, it just takes a little bit longer time to get there. Whatever. So I like to use that lately. So I ordered a couple things recently, and I was just going through. I ordered 3 things, and the other 2 things are on track. They're from, like, legit companies, and you think everybody's a legit company. Well, I ordered...
Then they fuck you, Ben.
This other thing I ordered, I was just, like, going through and clicking the orders to see the status of all of them, just being curious. And when I clicked on it, the order, or the item, I clicked on the item it just says, uh-oh, well, you know, we're having trouble. I'm like, okay. So I click on the store, and the store doesn't fucking exist anymore either. It has the same thing. So I'm like,
gotcha.
Did I just get fucking conned out of, like, $40? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. And it's kind of creepy because I'm going to throw this fucking name under the bus. The company's name is 1 Million Face Masks.
Did you order a face mask?
No. But that's the name of the company. That's the name of, like, the store. So in, like, the Etsy thing, if you need help with an order, you first have to go to the seller. Message them, let them know. I'm like, hey, this doesn't fucking exist. There's been no movement on it. This has been 2 weeks. And I was like, I just want a refund. You have to wait 48 hours. And if you get no response, then you can formally open up a case, and Etsy will open up a case against that seller and get you a refund. However, you cannot open one up until 100 days after the estimated arrival date of your item.
That seems dumb.
So I will be able to open up a case on November 15th. I'll be able to open up.
It's too lenient. Like, if you have a business, you need to, like, be a business person.
Well, see, and every other time I've had a message from a seller, they respond, like, that day.
Yeah.
So they're really responsive. So I think this is just... I think I did get scammed, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
because it doesn't exist anymore.
1 million masks.
1 million face masks.
1 million face... I'm going to call my Etsy shop Cock and Ass and sell fake mustache.
Fake mustaches?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Because my name doesn't match what I sell.
Right.
What did you buy?
Huh?
What did you buy?
A shirt.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like something.
No. It was like 30
nipple clamps.
No, it was like $37.
Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
It was like $37, and that includes everything, shipping and everything for this custom shirt. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then, yeah, this happened, and then it just ghosted. So I'm like, so now I think it's like November 15th that I can actually formally open up a case and get my money back. But I'm just like, why do you give that much leniency? Because it's like from your arrival. I guess it says it'll be open 100 days after your estimated arrival date.
So if it takes 3 weeks to get to you.
So yeah, so like if it takes so-and-so amount of time. But the one weird thing is I haven't heard anything from the seller. And I'm like, that makes sense because they don't fucking exist in the fucking app anymore.
So it's like, oh, we'll get you, we'll deliver it within like 30 days. And then... it doesn't come, and then you have 100 days. So you basically just pissed away a third of a year. And by that time you forget, and $40 doesn't mean anything to you anymore.
I'm not forgetting.
I'm not forgetting.
I'm not forgetting.
I'm getting my fucking t-shirt.
I literally have the...
saved in your calendar.
Yeah, I have... No, I don't have it saved in my calendar. I have the email still in my inbox folder. I have the email from Etsy for that specific reason, and I was like, nope, I'm not forgetting ever. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah, I know Etsy. I know Etsy's guys before because it's just like you have to really, really read the description. So
Really,
I
really
will
read it.
I will be a spiteful bitch about this.
It's kind of why I don't like Etsy, because it's kind of like not what you. It's not. I don't know. Some of the stuff is probably great.
And it's weird because it says when you're purchasing something, like I swear this popped up, it said be aware of scammers or whatever.
Be aware of 1 million face masks.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking exist, FYI, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just says be aware of scammers. I was like, okay, that's fine, but you know, you can't be afraid all the time and not order anything, because a lot of people use Etsy. So that's how people make money.
Mm-hmm.
It's how people make their living. So, but it does happen. It does happen.
I'm gonna pull a mom.
You better be careful with them scammers. You're their demographic.
I'm like, no, mom, you're their demographic.
Yes, they statistically go for older people.
98 and retired.
Older people that are easily confused.
90 years old and retired, mom. You're their demographic.
She's not 90.
She's not 90, but you know what I mean. She's
Yeah.
old.
So that's the demographic of like scammers is like older people that have like retirement
Jesus
money
Christ.
or whatever, and they're gonna find the love of their life, and he just so happens to live in the Sudan or something like that. And his name's Charles, and he's a prince.
Charles from the Sudan.
He's a prince,
and he's a prince.
and he's a prince. That's
a-
how they fucking get you.
a prince of
He
Wales.
has millions of dollars, but somehow he can't afford a plane ticket home, so he needs 5,000, which doesn't
no
make any sense at all.
That reminds me when I worked.
But he loves you.
yeah,
Charles loves you.
that reminds me when I worked with the person.
Daddy Charles.
And she got scammed by like a group of scammers. So they all just like passed her around. They all like gangbang scammed her.
passed her around.
They passed her around. One guy was like, he was like, oh yeah, I'm in the military and I need money to get home. It was like, first of all, if you're in the military, you have money.
You have a free ride home.
Yeah.
They don't leave you there. They
Yeah.
fucking take you when you get when you get honorably discharged out of the military, they'll be like, where you want to go?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, I want to go back home. Okay, where's home? Or you'd be like, take me to fucking Florida or wherever. You can go wherever the fuck you want.
No.
Jeffrey Dahmer got to go to Miami.
He did.
After he got out of the
And
military.
he was drugging and fucking raping people.
And he got honorably discharged?
yeah.
He got honorably discharged, and he was drugging and raping men in the military.
Yeah. That was back when it was like don't ask, don't tell type of shit.
Hey, whatever the fuck his name is, want to get fucked up? But it was like, oh yeah, and they're just like drugging dudes.
Well, I think they knew that he was gay, and they're just like, we're just gonna, honorably discharge you and then move on, because it was like the don't ask, don't tell shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, she got scammed out of like $400 to like get this plane ticket so this guy could get back home, and then she went to the airport to pick him up. Never showed.
You know this person?
I used to work with her.
No shit.
And
she openly told this to people?
yeah, because she's dumb.
Wow.
And the next time she was like, oh, he was like, yeah, you got scammed. It was like everybody told her she got scammed. She didn't want to believe it. She would fucking yell and scream and argue with everybody. Next time he was like, oh, I need some money to pay my water bill or whatever. She sent him like $200 and then never saw it again. And then the next time he was like, oh,
Who has a $200 water bill? You haven't paid your water bill in like 14 months?
I don't fucking
like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Like, what the fuck?
And-
Our landlord includes our water bill. What's your water bill? Like, the bare fucking minimum? Like, $15 or some shit?
I don't pay one.
Water's the cheapest utility.
I don't pay one.
Yeah, water's the cheapest.
Water's free for me.
Water's literally the cheapest utility. Like we use the bare fucking minimum. It's just include the reason why landlords pay your water for you is because it's the cheapest utility. You're like, free water, and you're like, hey, I'm saving money. No, you're not.
It's the cheapest.
My trash costs more to take my dumpster barrel or whatever. My trash costs more than my fucking water bill. It's insane.
I mean, which makes sense, I guess, because
And the trash is gonna go into the water.
No, that's true. It's
So-
weird. That's the thing, because like your water bill's cheap, but we're drinking the oceans dry, and then your trash is expensive, and we're just throwing it in the ground.
Yeah. Into the ground.
What's that movie called?
Into the ground from whence it came.
What's that movie called where it's just a trash avalanche, and everybody's stupid?
Trash-a-lanch.
No, that would be a good sci-fi movie.
Two trash, two lanch.
No, just trash-a-lanche.
It's Chevy's new
Trash-a-cane.
Chevy's new sport truck, Trash-a-lanch.
Trash-a-lanche. Be a good one. Trash a
It
land.
runs off biodegradable
Yeah.
stuff. Trash a cane. Trash a lanch. Trashanami.
Trash a nom. It's not wet. Well, it probably is wet.
Yeah, the land trash.
What are you talking about? Is this a real thing?
What?
An avalanche of trash?
In the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah, where everybody's stupid.
I know Love, Death, and Robots. There's a trash monster in there.
That one.
Did you finish Love, Death, and Robots?
Never
We were talking
watched
about. You need to watch it.
Anyway,
There's an episode with the trash monster in there.
it's a movie where everybody's stupid, and it's got Luke Wilson in it. What's it called?
Oh, Idiocracy.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be stupid, and their work's gonna be covered in trash. Or Wall-E. That's gonna be Wall-E. Everybody's gonna be fat, and then we're gonna go to the
I honestly
space
think
station in the sky.
I've said this for years, and I've said it on here multiple times. I think Wall-E's could be a possible accurate rendition of the world in the future.
That two robots fall in love.
Yeah, then
One-
they save the world.
One an old,
They save the overweight world.
dirty one, and then the other a new, fresh, sleek.
He's the only robot that was. He's the only robot that's left in the world to
If
clean
the
up
Earth
the
is
mess.
saved by a fucking plant and a boot, then
It's just so funny because he's the only all the other robots just broke and nobody knows about it. And he's the only one left alive. He's the
Still
only
doing-
one still working.
still doing his
So he
mission.
just goes out every day and he's like, oh, making poop cubes. Like, that's trash poop cubes. He's like, I'm putting it in my body and then I'm going bloop.
if Stephen Hawking was a robot, I mean, he was already half robot, but if Stephen Hawking was a cartoon robot,
Maybe not.
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
Wow.
But everybody.
Wally.
Oh my God.
Eva. You got me. That's pretty good. R.I.P. Oh, Stevie.
R.I.G. Rest in gigabytes.
Rest in your grave with your chair. You think they buried him upright? You think they just filled him in a hole?
Why is this thing 10 feet? Why is this thing 10 feet deep? Well,
Gotta bury him upright.
that was the only request.
That was his request. We buried him like a pharaoh. I think we talked about this before. It was like, R.I.P. Stephen Hawking. They threw his chair in there with him.
Need a big casket.
One of four. One of his 4 chairs.
A clump of dirt hit one of the buttons and it's just like,
That would be fucked though.
That would be fucked up. Oh, man.
Sounds like there's a man screaming in his grave. All it says, ah. Oh, shit.
Rest in gigabytes.
Rest in gigabytes.
Oh, man.
Little Stevie. Have the voice of an angel.
Nobody
shit.
sang Frank Sinatra like...
Nobody sang Frank Sinatra like fucking Stephen Hawking.
Yep.
Oh, man. Think they got wheelchair ramps in hell?
And I did it my way. Whew. Smart man.
Very smart man.
Yeah,
Very,
definitely.
very smart man.
Super smart.
Yeah. Too smart for his own goddamn good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know how much time we got left. Do you want to jump to some articles?
Yeah, we're at 43.
Okay. So I got a couple for all of you. The first one we got here for this week is a furious. Speaking of not picking up dog shit, a furious neighbor tapes dog shit to the wall of the neighbor's house.
Ew.
To the other neighbor's house. To the owner of the dog's house.
How'd you do that? Like the dude taped the banana to the wall, or did you like tape the shit and then tape the shit
So
to the wall?
So they tape an angry note with duct tape to a brick wall of the house of the dog owner, and they have bagged the shit.
Oh, okay.
And then duct taped it underneath of the note. And there's two.
It'd be funny if it was loose.
There
shit.
is 2 poop bags full of dog poop, like 2 of them.
Throw it in their mailbox.
They're pretty big bags.
I just fucking stand across the road, open their mailbox, yeet, and throw it in their fucking mailbox. Not Brad Pitt. Fuck it.
So the resident left a note and
Brett
2 bags of dog poop taped to their wall after becoming enraged over a dog pooping in their flower bed and the owner not picking it up. That's compost.
Good for the roses.
That's fertilizer right there. What are you doing, man? Dog pee is bad for plants, not poop.
Yeah. But dog urine is actually really bad for plants.
Poisonous.
So
That's
a
why
photograph.
I have all kinds of bare spots in my fucking front yard.
So there's a picture here on the article of the bags taped to the wall, and so the message informed the dog owner that they would be placing cameras in the area and threatened them with the prospect of $1,000 fine. You can't get a fine for not picking up dog poop.
Citizens arrest.
Citizens arrest.
Citizens arrest!
The note reads, "To whom it may concern."
You know who this is.
You taped it to the wall.
You taped it to my fucking wall.
To whom it may concern. This is your dog shit. I have a dog of my own. And
there's no room for him to shit because your dog shit is in the fucking way.
And I use They spelled use wrong. Use is U-S-E. They said Y-U-S-E.
What you's doing?
You use.
Is this a lab Bible?
Huh? Yeah.
Then it's British.
Why there a Y? Everything else is spelled the same.
Is it?
It is.
And use.
It says, and I
use over there.
And they're writing it all
You
caps.
fucking dog shit in my rose bed.
And they're writing all
I'm gonna kick you's ass.
You use.
Use.
And they're writing in all caps, so they must be angry. And I use dog bags. Pick it up and take it home. Cameras are going to be up.
That's so fucking stupid. I use dog bags. Y-U-S. Is that what they... Y-U-S-E?
Yeah. And it says, I'm going to take it home. Take it. Home cameras are going to be up. It is $1,000 fine. Also, if I find out where you live, I will post it through your letterbox. She's gonna shove it. The person's gonna shove the dog shit in their mailbox.
Huh. I'd mail it back to him.
Stop your dog shitting in my flower bed.
Use guys.
Use.
I use dog bags. Use can't spell. Ya bitch.
The letter writer has garnered a fair bit of support on Reddit. Oh, nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, really? Did they know that they can't spell?
Yeah. Where the snap was shared with many agreeing it is irresponsible not to pick up after your pets. Well, I am irresponsible.
Use all better pick up your dog.
One person wrote, I mean, you have to be some of the lowest of the low to let your pet shit somewhere and think, welp, not my problem. Since I've become a dog owner a few years ago, my stance on this has only strengthened. I don't give a fuck about what Reddit says. Nobody should. Another said, straight to the point. No bullshit. Clear and effective. 10 out of 10. You use. Jesus Christ. While someone else commented, I can't understand it. If you have a dog and don't clean up after it and are able to, then you are a cunt. Well, I am a giant. See you next Tuesday then. Because I do not fucking care. And I think one of my neighbors actually, I think we talked about this. There was used cat litter all over my truck when we first, not long after we moved into this new place. The wind just blew it. Yeah. It blew 10 pounds of used litter.
Probably.
But anyway, it was all over my truck.
They were just like, get out of here.
Well, it was all over my truck, and I didn't understand why, and I still don't, but I think it's the neighbor that lives across the street, because I'm pretty sure she's a crackhead. She was sweeping the pine needles off of the opposite sidewalk that doesn't even face her. I don't get it.
She needs something to do.
Apparently. But she's always... The other day I caught her digging underneath of her house.
And didn't she pull a shitty mattress off from under there?
Does she... I don't know what she... a pipe or some shit. I don't know what she...
A pipe.
I don't know what...
The murder weapon.
All I know is she's digging under her house, and I don't want to mess with her.
Cracky tooth with the pipe.
But I will confess that every time the dog shits in her yard, I do not pick it up. I don't.
When a cat takes a shit, a cracky tooth gets its wings. Oh. Maybe that was her crack pipe. That big hitter.
Probably fucking was.
She pulled a pipe out of there. What kind of pipe? Plastic pipe? A metal pipe?
I don't know. The fucking murder weapon?
That's what I said. The murder weapon. Who she killed her?
So the next article I have, people are filtering cheap vodka through a Brita
Brita filter.
Oh my fucking god, are we really talking about this shit?
To make it taste better.
It doesn't taste like anything. It just tastes like nothing. It tastes like water. I feel like this could probably work.
It does work.
So I honestly think that this is kind of,
What are you out? You're out just rinsing your Brita filter?
no, people are doing it because oh my god, did you know that if you put, I'm gonna buy this $30 Brita filter. Did you know if you filter vodka, it just tastes like water but still has the same effects as alcohol? It just gives teenagers more excuse to get drunk.
Well, it basically...
That's just like the new life hack. If you buy a fucking case of water and you're like, if you cut it down the center and you do it like a can of pop or like a case of pop and you just fucking pick it up, like you can just grab it.
Well, if
the
you think
whole
about
world is life hacks now.
I know, but if you think about it this way, you could buy a cheap-ass bottle of vodka, and the problem with the reason why vodka is cheaper than other vodka, like there's a price difference, is because of how many times it's been filtered.
That's not 100% true.
Not 100% true, but the cheaper vodkas have not been filtered.
Like if you get Grey Goose, it's made with quality ingredients. If you get fucking
Kharkov,
Kinchanka, then it's made with the dirty old fucking banana or fucking potato peelings from fucking Grey Goose.
Yeah. So I feel
the ground floor peelings.
But like the pure filters and the Brita filters, it's carbon. So they're carbon filters. So a carbon filter is, one of the most effective filters for filtering out all those like impurities and shit. I feel like it will help make that vodka better quality. It's not gonna.
This makes it taste smoother.
Yeah, it can't take away from like
the alcohol.
Well, it can't take away from like, hey, this is definitely less quality, because it is, but it can at least taste a little better. So honestly, if you think about it, if you spend, what is it, like $10 for a Brita filter, just the filter, if you already have one or whatever, and you just fucking sacrifice this one, you can filter your vodka for it's like 3 months or something like that. Like you can filter your vodka for like 3 months if you're on a budget and you can only buy $10 bottle of vodka. At least it can taste a little better.
I'm just gonna have a Brita pitcher for water and then a Brita pitcher for vodka, and I'm just gonna,
buy shitty vodka.
A pitcher of vodka.
You're like an adult and you have decent money though. You don't want to buy shitty vodka.
I don't know about decent money.
You buy better than shit vodka.
I'm not gonna
You're not buying a handle of Dark Eyes for $15.
Not anymore.
No. Not anymore.
In college, yeah. When I was yes, I was able to drink in college.
Have you seen the TikTok? They've only got a few out, but it's a group of guys and it's called Can It Kirkland. Have you seen those videos?
Can It Kirkland.
Can It Kirkland.
Like from Costco?
Yeah. So it's a group of guys, like a group of like 4 or 5 guys, and they test different types of alcohol with really nice brands of alcohol. Like they use like vodka. Like the first one I seen was vodka. So they grabbed a Costco vodka and then they grabbed like Grey Goose or like another upscale vodka. And
I heard Grey Goose is just kind of shit, honestly. It's just in a fancy bottle.
No, Grey Goose is actually like a good quality vodka.
It's okay.
But anyway, so they grab like those 2 different bottles and they blindfold them. They blindfold them and they blind pour and they just mix up which shot is each. And the guys just sit there and they're standing in the middle of the kitchen. They go, Can It Kirkland? They go, which one is it? And they just takes 2 shots in a row and be like, that one's Kirkland. And it'll say like a red X or a green check mark if they get it right. And if like the majority of the people guess it wrong, then it'll be like, it can't Kirkland. Like, you can't, like the Kirkland brand.
Kirkland isn't better than the brand they're doing.
Yeah, like the Costco brand, like the Costco brand. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's kind of entertaining.
Okay.
But it's funny because they're just like, the other one I watched was tequila, and they're just jacking double shots of tequila.
They're jacking?
Yeah.
Jacking shots? I've never heard it called that.
They're just taking double shots of tequila, and they almost
jacking shots of tequila.
Some of them almost throw.
They're fucking jacking shots of tequila in their fucking throat.
Sometimes they almost like throw up. It's funny.
Yeah, because you're taking 2 shots back to back.
Yeah, it's funny to watch. But if you find them coming across your page on TikTok, it's kind of fun.
Let's go back to the cheese one.
It's kind of
throws cheese on everybody's forehead. That one was a good one.
Cheese? Oh, the cheese?
Yeah.
The cheese guy?
The cheese, yeah. The cheese guy.
No, not the cheese guy. When everybody
cheese of truth!
No, that guy still does it. But no, when everybody takes fucking craft singles and it was just like, what did they say? They said something. Or it was just like, they took cheese in their hand and just went, whack! And fucking throw it at your face, or on your head, or on your back, or on your butt.
I like the tortilla one. where everybody slaps each other in the face
That
with
was not fun,
tortillas.
though.
I think it's fun. They have a mouthful of water.
I watched a mom throw a piece of cheese on her newborn baby's forehead, and that was funny.
That's just irresponsible.
That's comedy.
That's comedy.
It is comedy.
No, that's just irresponsible.
Well, that one fucking bitch left her dog in the fridge. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. That was on purpose.
Yeah, and then she shamed the baby for putting the dog in the fridge. Your baby didn't put your goddamn dog in the fridge. You put your dog in the fridge.
You put it back in the fridge.
You put it back in the fridge. And you're like, oh my god, look what I found. And it's like, oh, Pookie, are you okay? Bad baby, we don't put the dog in the fridge.
We've talked about this a little bit, but I
prefer my wiener dogs
I just
cold.
can't stand fake sympathy / fake gratification. I just can't.
That's everything.
I can't do it. Like, I just can't handle it. Like, if you have a life event that's very stressful and you're just like, I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna film it.
I'm gonna tell people.
There's a difference between, like, getting sympathy and then, like, turning it into, like, an educational moment. That's different.
That's different. But it's like, my husband just left me and I'm gonna film myself crying in the corner. It's like, you don't say anything. It's just her crying. I'm like, that doesn't need to be. I like, this is the way I say it. It doesn't need to be posted on Facebook, TikTok, whatever, because it doesn't. People don't fucking. After they leave a nice comment, people don't really give a shit.
Nobody cares.
And to me, my personal opinion, if you post that your husband left you, you're just crying in the corner.
Yeah,
and it's like, my husband left me, I don't know what I'm going to do.
My husband left me in the arms of the angel.
Well, it's just like, it's not them talking about, hey, this is what happened, this is how I'm coping through it. It's not educational, it's just them crying, and then it's just typed words that says,
So sad.
I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm like, it's none of our business. It's none of our business. It's just not. It doesn't need to be on there. Some things are left better unposted to social media.
Go get Taco Bell and eat your feelings like the rest of us, dummy.
I am perfectly fine with nobody knowing what the fuck I'm doing and where I'm at. Like, when we go on vacation, Cheyenne will post, like, pictures of, like, where we've been.
That's just because she's an attention whore.
Yes. JK, lol. But,
yeah.
But, JK. But,
Yeah.
but she'll basically just post pictures of, like, because she likes to take pictures. I don't like to take pictures. I just don't. I don't like to take pictures.
That kind of story.
I don't give a shit who knows socially where I went and where I'm at. I don't care. Because, honestly, after people see it and after I see something else about... I'm not going to be like, if I see Jerry went on vacation, I'm like, man, that's awesome. I'm really happy for you, man. That's great. Man, I'm going to think about this for the next week. That doesn't happen.
No.
That doesn't fucking happen. I don't give a shit that Jerry went to Alaska. Like, I'm good. That's awesome. That's really cool. Scroll. Like, I don't fucking care. What's in the oven? It doesn't fucking matter.
Baby.
Nothing fucking matters. We could die tomorrow. Nothing matters.
When I went to
Live your fucking life.
When I went to that concert last night, I went with some friends from work, and there was like a group of people beside us or whatever, and this person had talking to one of the girls or whatever, and was like, see that girl over there? And I was like, yeah, why? It was like, she's an influencer. And I was like, is that supposed to mean something to me? And she's like, no, but she let me know, so I'm letting you know. And I'm like, oh my fucking god.
She's a what?
She's an influencer.
Who gives a fuck?
That's what she tells people. She's an influencer. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like,
oh, so I'm just listening to this rock band. I just want you to know I'm an influencer. Nobody gives a fuck.
yeah.
Nobody fucking cares.
Won't
Thanks
you-
for your life story. Get out of here.
Influence my fucking... Never mind.
Oh my god. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't care about anything. I really don't. I'm 30 years old now. I don't, because we just had a birthday, so we're 30 years old. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it to me to care that much about everything else that's going wrong in the world, because I don't care.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
I don't.
Oh, these fucking hillbilly cocksuckers blowing up Tannerite behind the house.
Seriously?
Probably.
All right, let's close this fucking bitch out.
All right, everybody. That is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Of course, we couldn't do this absolutely fucking ridiculous show without you. We appreciate we appreciate every single download, every single fucking share, whatever. We love you guys. Thank you. If you want to support us, go rate and review us on whatever platform you listen to. If you want to support us even further, go to the Comcast merch store. Go buy something. We got t-shirts, we got bags, we got cups, we got fucking bottles, we got mugs, we got everything. If you want to support us even further, go to the patreon.com/Comcast, where we will release one extra episode a month for just $5.
It took that much effort to say extra?
I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. Anyway, where it's just $5 a month, you get an extra episode a month, and it helps support the show.
Yeah.
And helps us buy more, new equipment and make the show better for y'all.
Make the world go round.
Make the show better for yous.
For use.
For yous.
You use.
Yeah. So we love you guys. Let's get out of here.
All right, everybody.
Before we get terrorized.
I'm having some technical difficulties with the merch store. So the Comcast.com is...
You're not. They are.
Yeah, so I'm kind of... the Comcast.com is out of commission right now.
So if you've been trying to buy something, it's not our fault.
Yeah. So the people that we're working with are being little assholes, and they're taking a lot longer than they said they would. So it might be one of those things where we seek a new store, or we might just make merch exclusively Patreon only supporters. So those are the kind of a couple of the options I'm searching for. More on that to come in the near future. But I will post updates on the Comcast Facebook page today before I leave the recording studio.
No, you will.
Yes, I will. I promise. I make the podcaster's promise. Which is not a real thing.
How does that hold water?
I will post them today before I leave the recording studio.
Yeah, don't hold your breath, people.
I will. So, go follow us on the Comcast Facebook page where you can get all the updates. And if you want to follow me on untapped.com, I am at craftguru58. You can see all the brews I am reviewing on the show and all the ones that will be reviewed on the show in the future. Love the fuck out of you guys so much. And remember, when life gets hard and life gets you down, you pick up your dog shit if you want to, because sometimes you just don't want to.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to pick up frozen dog shit, and
leave it for your Karen neighbor.
Just do whatever the fuck you want, because dog shit is dog shit. It's gonna go away eventually, and nothing really matters because
because shit's organic.
Yeah, nothing really matters. So, love you guys so much. We'll see y'all next week, and don't forget to milk that motherfucking pig.
Peace.
We out.